poem is called December 29th, and it's about going to a Chinese restaurant and opening a fortune cookie, having a crisis because of the fortune cookie. You know, there's poetry everywhere. It's sad.
Oh.
By the way, after this, we're going to do some love poems. We're going to bring it back up to a tolerable level of melancholy. Now, December 29th, I found myself unable to consume the scallops after reflection. Their whole lives were eating and then suffocating. This is much sadder than tortured people. In extreme pain, we leave our bodies and look down to commit the pain to memory like studious angels. The waiter brought me 2 fortune cookies. One future was traumatic enough. I decided to just open one cookie, the one on my right side. It said in blue on a thin white strip, "You must learn to love yourself." The cookie was much less sweet than my psychiatrist. Earlier that day, he said he was proud that as my tumors grow, my self-loathing seems to shrink. My teeth made the cookie blades that cut my tongue, and I spat it out. I was seized with a question for Dr. Posick, but he was on the other coast, fast asleep. I would have asked, if all of me is the part that's loving, what is left to love? I was suddenly overwhelmed with certainty that the second cookie could answer my question. I imagined the paper as a body, a second body for me, baking in a clay oven, half beneath it and half overhead. I didn't open the cookie, though. I have to grow up at some point. My imagination can't always be kicking fate as if it were the floor at a stupid party. But when you decide someone has something to say, their silences speak to you too. The cookie's clear wrapper had a rooster printed on it. The lamp's reflection made a little sun clutched by the talons deep in the clay. What is left to love is the part of you that is already dead. The dead part of me is very busy preparing heaven for the rest. He envisions it as a dream cemetery. Nice rabbis, wildflowers, and scrub everywhere, rolling hills with nothing marked, computer chips clipped to the ears of the dead so that loved ones can visit the exact spot. He is unskilled with his hands, but he's moneyed and shouts well. It is hard to love people committed to projects. When I tell him he's abusing the labor, he smiles proudly and says, "God can only do good. I can do good and bad." This